What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fires. First up, yesterday's video. I'm sorry, guys. It looks like it was produced on an Etch-a-Sketch in a trash can at the bottom of the ocean. I talked to the editor. I don't know what happened. I guess most of the video stayed compressed in 240p. Either way, again, it was garbage. I apologize. We'll do better. In the meantime, if you missed yesterday's video, we broke down a major reveal coming from industry insider Daniel RPK talking about one of the villains for the upcoming Daredevil Born Again series. And again, if you missed that video, check it out. I'll have it linked at the end of this. In the meantime, coming from the exact same source, we now have a huge update about how Marvel Studios wants to release these 18 episodes, different from the rumors we had heard before, with some other details about the show. We're breaking down the latest update, again from Daniel RPK, about what's to come from Daredevil Born Again. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report, and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is just days away to coincide with the Secret Invasion finale on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Again, all you gotta do be a sub, leave a comment on this video if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so in the last couple of days, there's been some major headlines about the Daredevil Born Again series, but they're all originating with trusted industry insider Daniel RPK. You can follow him over on Twitter at RPK News. He indicated that the first series villain might actually be Muse, and again, if you want the full breakdown, we go over how that fits into what's going on right now in the TV show with the mayor of New York, Kingpin, and the Born Again storyline. Now today he went further with other details for the project, including how Marvel Studios is going to release this. Yesterday we mentioned the running theory and rumor for the last 6 months is that they would be taking their confirmed 18 episode series and breaking it into 3 6-episode parts. Today Daniel RPK actually revealed that they plan to do it as a 2-parter series where you get the first 9 episodes and then later in the year the next 9 episodes. Keep in mind, guys, they actually delayed production to Daredevil while they were filming during the writer's strike long before the actors ever struck, so they're way behind on filming and production now. And while we had hoped for a 2024 release for this show, I'm thinking it's going to get pushed back to 2025. We'll talk about that in a separate video. Now, what he went on to say about the show is that it would be split into different arcs similar to how they did Andor on Disney Plus, and that every arc would really be about 2 to 3 episodes long. So you're getting some mini vignettes throughout the series. That's where they can take the time to develop some of these Daredevil Rogues Gallery villains, say like Muse, and then you'll have the overarching storyline of Kingpin and his role in Dark Reign as controlling New York. That'll involve the Punisher, who we know is confirmed to come back. I saw some of you commenting yesterday as if that were still rumor or speculative. It wasn't. It was actually confirmed by The Hollywood Reporter back on March 7th, pre-filming that Jon Bernthal would be returning as the Punisher for Daredevil Born Again. Now, I want to point out this is super important for how Disney plans to release this, because my major gripe with Marvel Studios on Disney Plus has been the pacing of these shows, where sometimes I'll see a pre-screener 2 or 4 episodes and there's actually pretty decent momentum when you get to watch them back to back to back. However, spread over the first couple of weeks, it's really hard to get people into the storyline, again, where it's so much easier when they're able to watch 3 or 4 episodes. Then you get into the middle of the season and you spend 2 or 3 episodes in the middle with major exposition dumps, just sort of waiting around for the finale and then rush through it at the end. And of course, there are other TV shows that get this wrong all the time. It is really hard to keep people ingrained in a story that continues week by week in smaller parts. But with a series that's focused on arcs every 2 or 3 episodes, that keeps the plot moving forward. That's something I think that some of these Star Wars shows have gotten right that I haven't had a problem with. People call them a snooze fest. Hey, haters gonna hate. They're all over the place right now. I'm not even gonna get into that. But I think keeping the carrot every 2 or 3 episodes with sort of these mini plots is how you make sure that the story doesn't get super boring as your, say episode 7, or really as your episode 13 or 14 or 15. And we have heard that they plan on setting a lot of the show in some of the courtroom and showing that legal side, which fingers crossed they actually get legal writers this time, instead of what they did with She-Hulk, getting a writer's room that admitted that they had no history or experience writing for a legal show. That's what She-Hulk could have been. That's what we're hoping Daredevil actually is. And I haven't really had a chance to bring this up at the channel because it hasn't pertain to anything we've been talking about, and we surely haven't talked about Daredevil for the last couple of months. But with the rumors that this show may look to focus on a lot of courtroom scenes and legal writing, that would be an amazing way, if the writing is done well, to help them offset the action budget in the overall budget for the show. The reason I bring this up, 6 episodes of Secret Invasion ran them $212 million, or about $35 million per hour of film produced. That's 6 episodes, and while yes, they needed money for a CGI changeling budget, and yes, there were some helicopters and missiles and explosions, you have to admit that about 60 to 70% of the show has been 2 people sitting in a room talking. They still spent $212 million on just 6 episodes. If you're doing 18 episodes of Daredevil Born Again, let's pretend by some miracle it's only going to cost them twice as much. That's $400 million for the series, and probably way more than that. This coming at a time that we know Bob Iger is trying to save money at every turn, cutting costs and spending across every platform, especially Disney Plus, where they're entering a almost $1 billion loss into the 3rd quarter of this year, and it's not projected to get any better. That being said, I want to reiterate, this is speculation and just me reading the tea leaves, but if I had to guess, because of everything that's changed, I really do not believe they're going to pull off 18 episodes for the series. I know Daniel RPK has literally said in the last 24 hours it's 2 9-episode parts, but man, given everything that's changed and the spending cuts and how much they're losing on Disney Plus, it's just hard for me to believe they're going to do this show justice and pull off 18 episodes when they've been struggling to pull off a series that's half or even a third that long with 6 or 9 episodes. That being said, he went on to say that, quote, the show will be dark and mature like the Netflix show, and while he's not sure about the rating specifically, it looks like they're aiming it towards TVMA, which again, if you missed yesterday's video, we speculated is going to be totally necessary if they're going to do a gruesome villain like Muse any justice. It's going to include a lot of blood and maybe in some cases some corpses, and it's going to be really hard to do that, keeping any of these TV shows some of the normal PG-13 fanfare. I mean, Marvel's audience, as a majority of it, is more than old enough to watch rated R content. I'm glad they're finally getting with the times, and if we do get any of this Daredevil show coming out next year, it'll be right alongside the rated R Deadpool and Wolverine film, which honestly for me is super exciting because it means we're getting a lot of mature and adult Marvel content, which is exactly what I want. I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments about all of this and your thoughts about what I said about the Daredevil series. I'm definitely not wishing that to happen. I hope they can maintain it. I'm just, again, reading the tea leaves. Let me know all your thoughts down below quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff. Reminder, the next PlayStation 5 giveaway is literally days away at this point. It'll be in the Easter egg breakdown for the Secret Invasion finale, which is late on Tuesday night, early on Wednesday morning. We'll also be doing the normal watch party for the finale as well. If you want to be entered to win the PlayStation, all the same rules will always apply here at the channel and for future giveaways. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on, and as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name is Michael Roman. This is Everything Always. Thanks for checking out the channel, guys. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.